Okay, so in the last video, we talked about what Docker and containerization even was, and then we spun up a VM to get Docker going on Linux. Now we are actually going to go through the Linux installation process. Again, this is a video that is definitely intended for the Windows sysadmin who doesn't know anything about Linux. I was there not too long ago, so without further ado, I want to show you just how easy this process is. Let's click Start. And we're going to install CentOS 7. Cute little penguins in their tuxedos. If you've booted up a Raspberry Pi before, this looks familiar. Okay, I am in the United States. I am going to stick with English. And hit continue. All right. First thing you obviously want to do is set your date and time. I am in Central Time Zone, and the time is actually 10:09 a.m. Let me go to 10. You can see this is on 24-hour time, so 10:09 is perfectly fine. You can ignore this PM. The date is correct. And I'll hit done. The installation media is fine. We know it's booting off the disk. Now, this is where you're going to pick your roles. You can see there's a lot of stuff that comes with CentOS 7. It can be a compute node for virtualization, file and print server, web server. There's the virtualization host. Look at this server with GUI. Look at all these roles. Oh my gosh. Some of these are pretty cool, you know, for an open source operating system, right? Identity management, high availability, of course, file share, FTP, email, MariaDB, which is also MySQL, if you're interested in that. You get the idea. There's a lot going on here. You could even make this a desktop rather than a server. Anyways, what we're going to do, all we need is the minimum here. Docker is going to be doing the work for us. All we have to do is download and install Docker. We want to give Docker as many resources as possible. This minimal install is not going to eat up very much on the resource needs here. So we're just going to do minimal. Click done. Not quite done here. Let's do installation destination. All we have to do is check our disk. Click done. So at this point, you could begin the installation. Don't. Turn on your Ethernet. See, look at how quickly it gets an IP address. So that's cool. I want this to be static. Obviously, this is a host. So let's go to Configure. IPv4 settings. Change this to Manual. Add. And this is where you're going to set it to an IP address on your network. I'm going to do 10.10.20. Make up something bizarre like 197. And 255.255.255.0 is a 24-bit mask. 10.10.20.1. DNS servers. My internal DNS is 10.10.20.3. That'll be fine for this. All right, save. You can also set the host name here. You can call this docker something. Oop. Hit apply. Current host name docker.storm.systems. You can see it's got the static IP address of 197 and the Ethernet NIC is on. Done. All right. Now you are ready to complete. There we go. All right. Okay. So now you are actually ready to begin the installation. When you go to this next page, it is going to start the installation. The installation does take a few minutes. You'll also set the root password and create a user account. So right off the bat, you can see it's installing at the bottom. I'm going to come here and set a root password. Oh no, don't sign out.